want to thank you all for coming today. My name is Teresa Tansey. I'm a state rep from Narragansett in South Kingstown. We're here today because for the last 20 years, there has been a grave injustice happening in our casinos. We, 20 years ago, passed a law to ban smoking in casinos to ensure that workers were not exposed to carcinogens and cancer-causing elements. And there's only one group of people in this whole state that are left behind. It's these people. It's the casino workers who are left behind. We're not going to stand for it. I want to invite our friend from SEIU to say a few words, to talk about what he's here for today, and then we'll get our party started. Jesse?
Thank you very much, Representative. My name is Jesse Martin. I'm the Executive Vice President for the largest healthcare union in the state of Rhode Island, SEIU 1199 New England. We're here today with Butler hospital workers. We're here today on behalf of Butler hospital workers who have been on strike since last Thursday, on an unfair labor practice strike where their employer has gravely violated the law. But one of the issues at the bargaining table is very similar to the work that is trying to be done for smoke-free casinos, which is workplace safety. Am I right, Butler Hospital? Butler Hospital over the last 4 months have seen over 140 workplace injuries due to the lack of staff and the lack of the ability to give proper patient care. As a healthcare union, we can understand that making sure you have a safe work environment and a safe place to do your job is unbelievably important. And we support the fact that workers deserve a smoke-free workplace, and we respect the fact that people deserve the ability to do their work free from injury, free from these types of concerns. So on behalf of our members at Butler Hospital across the state, we think that all workers should have a safe work environment. Am I right, guys? Thank you very much, Representative.
It is my pleasure. There is power and there is strength in numbers. And we are here today and so grateful for all of you here. And we're here to raise your voice as well. So I'm not a union member. I'm not a union leader. But you all are my brothers and my sisters. And you deserve 100% safe working places and 100% smoke-free workplaces. I've been in this building for 15 years. I've been working on this legislation to get smoking out of the casinos for the last 4. This isn't the way it's supposed to work. We're not supposed to put profits over the lives of people. These are our workers who are there day in, day out. They're doing a service for our state. We make millions every year out of the casinos. And who's bearing the cost of our inaction? Our workers are. And it's not fair. Are we going to let it happen? No! We've got a number of people who are here to speak today. I'm going to invite Vanessa Baker up. This woman is a powerhouse. She came with no organizing experience whatsoever. She was afraid to speak to anyone. And now she is a driving force behind all that's happening here today. And I'm so grateful. Vanessa!
Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank all of you for being here today. We really need to put a special thank you out, though, to Representative Teresa Tanzi, the House co-sponsor, or the House sponsor of the bill. Senator Susan Sinowski is the Senate bill sponsor. She couldn't be here today, personal reasons. But I'd also like to give a special thank you to the American Heart Association, Megan over here, the American Lung Association, Dan, the American Cancer Society, Ryan, the Americans for Non-Smokers' Rights Foundation, who couldn't be here today, the Kids Free Tobacco, and the AFL-CIO. Without any of them, we couldn't have been here today. But what I have to say is the Rhode Island casinos' civil rights are being violated daily. We are being abused and assaulted by cigarettes and cigar smoke 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we deserve to breathe fresh air. The Rhode Island casinos are allowing the safety and the well-being of their employees and their patrons to be at constant risk and showing the state that their employees are expandable. Why and at what cost are we expandable? During the pandemic, we had 2 wonderful years in a smoke-free workplace. We became healthier and more energetic. In 2022, March of 2022, smoking was reinstated in the casinos and all our lives changed for the worse. 20 years ago, March, the original Public Health and Workplace Safety Act of 2005 banned smoking indoors and at designated areas at outdoor venues. Even state parks and state beaches have no smoking worker protection. Excluding casinos was not right then, and it's not right now. No smoking means no smoking anywhere. 100% no smoking is the only way that we can protect the workers and our customers. We are asking, pleading with the senators and representatives to follow the science and protect the Rhode Island casino employees, because we're human beings that deserve a career in a smoke-free environment, just like they are enjoying a smoke-free environment. They need to bring Senate Bill 188 and House Bill 5464 to the House floor for a vote. Let me introduce Megan Takarian.
All right, what we just heard Vanessa say was no smoking means no smoking anywhere. 100%. Non-smoking is the only way we can protect our workers and our customers. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. All right, and now we have Megan Takarian. Thank you, Megan.
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Takarian. I've worked at Bally's Twin River for 14 years. I've served drinks, handled customers, worked double shifts. I've given this job everything I have, but in all this time there's one thing we haven't had at work: clean air. Every day I've gone into work with congestion, headaches, and cigarette smoke clinging to my clothes. Not because I smoke, but because I'm forced to work at it. I've watched my coworkers get sick, some develop asthma, and others worse. We're the only workers in Rhode Island left behind by the state's indoor smoking laws, and the truth is, we're sick of it. Senator Chacon recently questioned why the issue is getting so much attention now and why people suddenly care. He said it's only since COVID that it's become an issue with us, and I say yes, that is true. The world changed after COVID, and thank God it did. The pandemic forced all of us to look at health differently. It reminded us how fragile life is. It made people start questioning questions like, why do I have to risk my life to do this, or my health? For me, the awakening became personal. I made the decision to go back to school, and I found a new purpose, and it was at law school. Not just because I want a different job, or better pay, or to avoid working nights for the rest of my life, but I discovered something I care about deeply: advocacy. I never imagined when I was 20 years old, walking into the casino for the first time, I would have been there this long. But I stayed because there were other aspects of my job I genuinely enjoyed. The pay, the convenience of working a 24-hour business, and the social nature of my job. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm passionate about fighting for people who are overlooked, people like my coworkers who show up to work every day and told their health doesn't matter. I want to be a lawyer so I can help people stand up to injustices, but before I graduate, I need to survive, and I don't want the smoke to kill me before I earn my degree. I don't want to die from secondhand smoke, and neither do any of my coworkers. I don't want to see any of my coworkers with a cancer diagnosis like the 3 I know. I want to live long enough to practice to make a difference in people's lives and change the kind of systems that force people to choose between survival and security. And this isn't about a few voices speaking out. We have the support of major labor leaders across the state. The Rhode Island AFL-CIO supports us making casinos smoke-free. They understand that no job should come with health hazards, and they made it clear casino workers deserve the same protection as every other workers in the state. But I have to call the fact that my own union, the largest union in the casino industry, Unite Here, Local 26, has not stood with its members. Each year, the casino union has disregarded our concerns. We'll raise our union dues, fight for raises, but when it comes to our health, where is our union? They are not here with us today. We pay $18 a week to a union who isn't concerned about our health and safety. I'm calling out Jenna Carlin and Carlo Amarillo to stand with us. You belong here with us. We're the only union in the casino that does not have representation, and we have the right to a safe work environment just like every else. We're asking for the same protection for every worker in the state to have clean air. If we can raise dues and fight for raises, we can fight for our air quality in the casino. Go on. Let's not shame people for being more health conscious after COVID. Let's celebrate it and take what we learned and build a safer workplace for everyone. Yes, I chose to work at Twin River, I accept that, but that doesn't mean we don't have room to grow, adapt, and do better. We live in a society that values health more than ever, and we need to reflect that in our laws. We're not asking for a favor, we're asking for fairness. We're asking to be treated like every other worker in the state with dignity and the right to clean air. So please support our bill.
Thank you so much, Megan. We're going to call Phil Farinelli up to the microphone next, but first, I want to ask you a question. Do we want smoke-free casinos? Yeah. What do we want? Smoke-free. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Smoke-free. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Smoke-free. When do we want it? Now. All right, Phil, I got them warmed up for you. Come on down. Phil Farinelli, folks.
Hi, everybody. How are you? So, here we are again. 4 years in a row. I can't believe it. 2-3 times a year. Right into everybody. Senator Saccone, said that about the COVID, that we've been concerned ever since COVID. Yeah, we were concerned before that. It's just that we accepted it because it was a norm in this industry for the last 50, 60 years. It's not 1950 or 1960 anymore. Everyone is very aware now of their health. I especially, and I'm sure everybody else, but I have suffered from third stage neck and head and first stage lung cancer. I had a heart attack, and I'm still here fighting today so I can work in a healthy environment. We need to work in a healthy environment, smoke-free, like everybody else in the state of Rhode Island. The ACI can't smoke in the state parks, can't smoke here. I just took a selfie with a no smoking sign in here. How come they get the no smoke? How come we don't get no smoke? It's not understandable. It's not about, it's a question of fairness, like everybody has been saying. We deserve a healthy environment. Ever since COVID, we've all become more concerned with our health. We learned there was a respiratory disease. Secondhand smoke, obviously, causes respiratory diseases. We all suffer, nose running, eyes itchy. It's every day. It's just every day. It's terrible. I'm sorry. I don't have any other words to say for it. I wish all of us the best. I wish you all a wonderful and happy smoke-free environment so that you can work and live and provide for your families day in and day out. Love you. Ciao.
It is not too much to ask for smoke-free. It is not too much to ask. We ask our lawmakers, smoking out of the casinos. What do we want? Smoke-free. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Smoke-free. When do we want it? Now. All right, I've got my brother coming up, Matt Dunham, who's going to talk to us from 7-Eleven at La Una.
Hi guys, my name's Matthew Dunham. I'm president of the 7-Eleven. I represent over 600 dealers dealing at both Bally's casinos. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We've heard a lot of the facts. A lot of my members have told you that. What we're asking for is just, it's the right thing to do. And a lot of times when it comes to the right thing to do, you have to make people do it. And I'm proud to stand here with SCIU and LIUNA members to make our legislature finally do the right thing after years of fighting for it. We've done this for 4 years, and I've never felt more energy than I have now. I want to tell you guys that I'm proud of all of you for showing up. I know we have a lot of union members here, but we don't have a lot of union organizers. And to get this type of showing out for issues that are even as important as this is hard to do. And I think you guys should all be proud of yourselves and keep on fighting for what's right, no matter what. Thank you.
All right, we got 2 more people to speak. We're going to make it real quick here, folks, because I know that everyone here from SCIU has shown us some extreme patience. So, Bill DeSanto, come on up.
Hi, I've been dealing at Twin River for 7 years now, and the situation there is terrible with all the smoke. This actually is not a true sign, because now if you see any studies, it's saying that smoke-free casinos are more profitable than casinos that allow smoking indoors. The Parks Casino in Pennsylvania is the only one that's non-smoking, and it's been #1 for the last 5 years. The new Parks Casino in Vegas is the only smoke-free casino on the Strip. 7% the profits went up this past year after its first year. Everywhere you look, profits are going up, except Bally's. This past year, we lost 5.1% revenue. Meanwhile, our smoke-free partners down in Connecticut, up 2% for Foxwoods, up 2.6% for Mohegan Sun. Everywhere you look, every study, only 20% of people smoke. That means 80% don't. You're catering to 20% of people? That doesn't even make sense. The last number I want to throw out at you, the last study done with all gamblers said, what is the #1 reason you choose your casino? Of course, proximity was #1, the closest casino for most people. Only 4% of people said they choose their casino based on the fact that it allows smoking. On the other hand, 24%, 6 times as many, chose their casino based on the fact that it did not allow indoor smoking. That is a competitive advantage. That dispels this completely. It's not just people that are important. If they want profits, go smoke free. You'll make everybody healthier, and you will make more money for the taxpayers of Rhode Island. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bill. Are we catering to the 1%? No. Are we catering to the 4%? No. We're going to cater to the non-smoking. We're going to cater to the workers. We got your backs. We're going to make it happen. Autumn, come on up.
Hi everybody, my name is Autumn Giat. I'm with the Rhode Island AFL-CIO. We represent over 80,000 workers in the state of Rhode Island. That includes the workers at Bally's, Twin River Casino, and the casino in Tiverton. There are over 11 unions represented in that building. It is one of the most union-dense buildings in the state of Rhode Island. When we fight for a smoke-free, healthy facility, we are fighting for all the workers in the building. This is about workers' safety. The workers generate 60% revenue for the state of Rhode Island. That is money for our state, and it's our state's responsibility to take care of those workers. These are about people who love. They love the job that they do. They love the families that they're able to support with this work, and they love our state. So it's time for the state to take care of them. I want to thank everyone for showing up today. Thank you to our bill sponsor, Rep. Tansey, and Senator Sosnowski. Thank you, everybody.
All right, now I want you to all go out, make some noise, show them who you are, make sure they hear your voices.